Look at the service station, water's going straight through it. My mum and dad's street, that's my mum and dad's house just there, the little creamy one. But yeah, so far I'm in, I don't know, foot and a half. There. That street's a lake as well, right up to the highway. Wow.
Some flood water, as you can see. Yeah, I think it's the third one actually. Yeah, it's the third one from memory. Yeah, the brave. Yeah. Even water coming around the back. This is going to be a long, slow trip. Wow. Where are you from? ABC. They've organised themselves to get the other jobs done, so... Yeah, that's what we're hearing, yeah. Some of our lads will see that. You would have got the issue about the flood. Yeah. Which is good, you know, even though you're not from here. That's great. You're still...
Yeah, where are you? Yeah, that is better.
No.
They ran out of fuel.
If you can get close to that, mate, that would be awesome.
Alrighty.
You can get up. Lights are on, look at the lights.
Oh, you see? Out in bush, you guys stay in the boat though.
We'll get you over to dry land.
Okay, I'm killing the motor. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Hello from the Bureau with an update on major flooding along the north tropical coast of Queensland following 4 straight days of heavy rain. This flood situation has seen communities isolated, schools closed and highways cut, with overall flood impacts comparable to the February 2009 flood event. Let's go straight to the current warnings. There's a record major flood on the Murray River at Murray Flats, expected to peak possibly around 9 metres during Friday afternoon. Levels on the Tully River at Euramo are forecast close to the major flood level during Friday afternoon too, and the major focus today remains on the Herbert River. The flood peak is currently around Ingham Pump Station and major flood levels are around 14.7 metres. A major flood peak, similar to the February 2009 floods, is expected at Ingham during Friday afternoon. There's also a host of minor to major flood warnings for other river systems along the coastal stretch. Over the past 24 hours, the rain has continued to stream onto the north tropical coast of Queensland for the 4th day running. This persistent line of rain and thunderstorms is being maintained by a convergence of the winds offshore over the Coral Sea. What makes the rain even more intense in this part of the world are the mountains that sit very close to the coast. When that moist airflow comes onshore, it hits the ranges and can only go in one direction. It has to go up. And this generates even more cloud and intensifies the rainfall. The highest rainfall in the 24 hours to 9 AM Friday was 409 millimetres at Karama Range. But over the past 4 days, we've seen 853 millimetres at Bolgan Creek, with widespread totals in the range of several hundred millimetres. 638 millimetres fell at Tully Sugar Mill, 412 millimetres at Innisfail Airport, and 322 at Cairns Racecourse. What's unique this time around too is that very heavy rain extended further inland from the coast than we'd normally see in this situation, which means stronger flood peaks in through the upper reaches of many river systems. Although showers will continue along the coast into early next week, the heavy rain should gradually clear south of about Cairns by the end of Friday night. But this doesn't mean that the flood threat is over yet, as flood peaks gradually progress downstream through river systems towards the coast. Turning our attention briefly back towards the Gulf of Carpentaria now, where we're watching the monsoon strengthen over the Gulf. The monsoon trough will gradually move into the northern Gulf over the weekend by Sunday, but compared to earlier in the week, any significant development of this low along the monsoon trough now looks to be pushed back a little into early next week. Conditions in the atmosphere do still look favourable for the potential development of a tropical cyclone next week, but for the next 3 days at least, the risk of cyclone formation remains low.
Kegantian lu. Oh, begini ya. Bisa kaya nga nyawa hotel. Ba nang karon nga kan dengan ako. Ba na cuma kemah. Ada. Tuh lihat nyara ko nya. Beli di lagi tan. Ndak. Ayo nga baca po video. Ani ga jauh kapi bon. Bisa lah persoalan kata banyak empau.
Wah kan tempat lah video.
Oh, rempah arena wan.
Aduh rempah. Ya Allah, ya Rasulullah. Ya Allah Rabbi. Rempah ya Allah. Ya Allah.
Iya. Mau matah bari pelan-pelan.
Orang.
Sementara itu, saudara, ratusan rumah di Desa Sumber Anyar, Banyu Putih, Situbondo, Jawa Timur pada Kamis siang diterjang banjir bandang. Musibah tersebut membuat warga panik dan berlari menyelamatkan diri. Banjir bandang terjadi setelah wilayah pegunungan diguyur hujan deras. Tidak lama kemudian, debit air sungai di desa setempat meningkat dan meluap ke rumah warga. Tidak hanya di Desa Sumber Anyar, desa yang bersebelahan yakni Desa Sumberwaru juga dilanda banjir bandang. Bahkan saudara, di desa ini banjir merusak 2 rumah warga dan 1 rumah hanyut terbawa arus air. Sebagian warga memilih mengungsi karena khawatir ada banjir bandang susulan.
Menurut warga, banjir kali ini merupakan banjir terparah sepanjang tahun 2018. Curah hujan tinggi terutama di wilayah hulu seperti Majalaya dan Pengalengan memicu terjadinya banjir karena sungai dan sejumlah anak sungai Citarum meluap. Sementara itu, ratusan rumah di Situbondo, Jawa Timur, saudara, diterjang banjir bandang. Warga panik dan berhamburan saat mengetahui air sungai di desa mereka tiba-tiba meluap dan masuk ke dalam rumah. Banjir terjadi setelah daerah pegunungan diguyur hujan deras. Warga yang tinggal di bantaran sungai telah mengungsi karena khawatir terjadi banjir susulan.
Tahu
Eu lambei na parede.
Tá pegando a parede da Ceres, viu? É ficar fácil pra limpar a beirada do porco agora, hein, Claudio? Mostrar ele.
Setor Bougainville, olha.
Olha lá, Cláudio. Olha. Ih, caralho. Água lá na loja dos boteiros. Por um tri pra entrar, ó.
Entrada de Santos agora, em frente ao Saboó. Virou um rio. Tudo parado. Minha cidade de Santos, ó. Apoiando o esporte. Aqui. Em frente ao Saboó, ó a onda. Tamo ferrado, gente.
Quem tiver acordado que ora por nós, porque esse que foi o cenário que nós encontramos quando nós abrimos os portões da nossa casa, chamado por vizinhos que vieram socorrer. A água já está entrando dentro das escadas do salão. Está o meu filho e meu marido lá dentro tentando salvar nossas coisas de serviço, nosso carro, nosso caminhão. E tem um monte de vizinho que já está dentro d'água.
Tem portão. Lá de baixo. As casas por baixo levou tudo água. Até certinho para encostar. Um azul para a porta.
Bem, pessoal, estamos aqui na Vicente Pires, na rua 5. Deu uma chuva forte aqui, ó, cheio de carro parado. Vicente Pires está um caos total. Nossa administração fez, mas não adianta. Tá um rio aqui, certo? Pessoal fazendo água fluviais, tem mais de ano que tá nessa luta.
O cara empurrando,
Large parts of the Northeast are hunkering down as the second massive winter storm to hit the region in a week takes its toll on residents. The storm grounding thousands of flights, closing schools, and making trouble yet again for over 50 million people.
Power lines down, fire.
Many states are warning people about the dangerous traveling conditions and asking people to stay off the roads.
Responsibility, smart common sense is the words of the day. We are announcing a state of emergency statewide.
A women's basketball team were forced to push their bus out of snow in Philadelphia as the nor'easter storm battered the city. And there were reports of thunder snow being observed in New Jersey and New York during the nor'easter on Wednesday. 24 flights were already canceled early on Thursday morning after about a half of all scheduled flights were canceled. Up to 2 feet of snow accumulation was expected in some inland parts of New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts, where measurable snow at 24 inches made the forecast by Thursday morning. Another 18 inches possible in Maine as the storm continues to spin through Thursday.
We begin with the powerful nor'easter slamming the East Coast at this hour. States of emergency in New Jersey and Pennsylvania already declared tonight. Heavy snow falling from Philadelphia to New York City to Boston and points west later tonight. Drivers right here facing whiteout conditions in Fishkill, New York. Downed wires sparking and burning in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. More than 100,000 customers without power for days, now getting hit a second time.